Hey first graders, hope you're doing well today. We'll start out Number Corner with another joke. The question is, why was the math book sad? Why was the math book sad? And the answer is, it had too many problems. I hope you guys are doing well today and ready to get started. I flipped over our number card today. And let's start with our date. So make sure you have your pencil and paper out. And we're going to write our date, and it is May. And look at the number on the card to figure out what the date is. May 14th. May 14th, and the year is still 2020. And it will be 2020 until January 1st. And then it will be 2021. So remember, May is the 5th month of the year out of 12 months. And it's the 14th day. And it's the 20th year in the 2000s. All right. Now let's work on our target of recognizing, describing, and extending patterns. So we see a pattern with the colors in our cards. It goes orange, purple, purple, yellow, yellow. And then it just repeats itself. So here we see orange, purple, purple, yellow, yellow, orange, purple, purple, yellow. What's going to be next? I also want you to think about what's going to be on the card for tomorrow. Even though we won't be doing Number Corner tomorrow, when we come back to school together on Monday and do a Number Corner lesson, I'm going to have flipped over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I want you guys to predict what's going to be on those days for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for both the colors and what's going to be on the card, whether it's going to be a word clue or arrows or a number puzzle. So think about those things. It'd be a good idea to write those down somewhere so that you can check your answer on the 18th. Now, let's work on our target of adding and taking away 10. Adding 10 and taking away 10 from any number on our 120 chart. Well, yesterday, our friend Tad landed on the 46, so we colored it in purple. So that's where we're going to start today, and our card tells us that he's going to hop 3 jumps down. So look at your chart on page 63 in your book, and I want you to think about what does it mean when he takes 3 hops down? Each hop down is what? I hope you said that each hop down is the same thing as adding 10. So when he goes from 46 down 1 hop, he lands on 56. Let's write that equation. 1 hop is 46 plus 10 equals 56. That's 1 hop. Let's take him on another hop. 56 plus 10 is 66. 56 plus 10 equals 66. Okay, he has to do 1 more hop. 66 plus 10 equals 76. So now let's write one equation to put them all together. I'll get my highlighter out because I think that helps our brains a little bit. So first we know that he has to start on the 46 and land on the 76. So our equation has to look like this. 46 plus something equals 76. And it's our job to figure out what that is. So let's look at how many he added with each hop. He had a 10 on the first hop, 10 on the second, 10 on the third. So now your job is to tell me what is 10 plus 10 plus 10. It's the same thing as counting by tens 3 times. 10, 20, 30. So we're going to fill in that question mark with 30. 46 plus 30 equals 76. We can see that right here. Here he is on the 46. 10, 20, 30. And he landed on that 76. Okay, get out your yellow crayon. We know it's yellow because of our marker for today. Your yellow crayon and color it in or sorry, color in the 76. All right. And let's move on. Here's that equation we made, and now we're going to check our calendar grid observations. So we know that it's May 14th. We know that Tad started on the 46 today. We know that he took 3 hops down, 10, 20, 30. And our equation, let's check it. We think it's 46 plus 30 equals 76. We did it, and he landed on the 76, which is what we colored yellow. All right, so now we're going to do our days in school. Yesterday, it was the 140th day. Today, we're going to add an X. I hope you noticed that I changed the X from blue to red, because yesterday we got to color in this whole column blue, and now we're going to add an X to the next column, and it has to be red, because when we fill it all up, we'll color it in red. So I added one X there. Now we need to make sure our number looks correct. Remember that 1 in front is in the hundreds place, so it should tell us how many hundreds there are. We know that there's one group of 100, which is why we are still going to leave that 1 there. The 4 is in the tens place, so it should tell us that there's 4 groups of 10. 4 extra groups of 10, not including the group of 100. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there are still 4 groups of 10. The 0 is in the ones place, and it tells us there's 0 ones. But actually, I see 1 X down here, so we have to change that 0 to a 1. Now it says 141. Our words right here say 140. All we have to do is add the word 1, and now it says 141. Now let's work on our expanded form. Yesterday we were at 140 days. Now we're at 141, so I'm going to write 141 equals, let's expand it. So we'll start with a 100. 100 plus, now write down the groups of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we write down a 40, and now we add the ones. There's only one 1, so we'll just write 1. So 141 equals 100 plus 40 plus 1. This is the exact same thing Sorry, my video paused there. This is the exact same thing as writing 100 plus 40 plus 1 equals 141. Just like when you look at me, I'm Miss Rimride, and if I turned around, I'd still be Miss Rimride. This equation, all it did was turn itself around here. You can do that when you're writing an equation that's just addition. Okay, now you need to come up with an equation that equals 141. I'm going to come up with a creative one for you guys to see. I know that when we fill up this column, it'll be at 150, so I'm going to do a subtraction equation again. 150 minus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 150 minus 9 equals 141. What's the equation that you can think of that equals 141? I challenge you to think of one that is addition and one that is subtraction. Alright friends, now it's time to add a quarter to our quarter a day collection. Yesterday we ended with $1.50. Today we're going to add another quarter, and look, now there's 3 quarters on here, so we have $1 and 3 quarters. The way we write that is $1.75. Because when we count by 25s, it goes like this: 25, 50, 75. We already know that's $1. Down here we have $1.50 because we haven't added our quarter yet. So now we see $1.75. We can't trade those in for a dollar bill yet because it's only worth 75 cents. But when we add in one more quarter, we'll have a full dollar in there and we can trade it in for a paper dollar. Alright, that's all we have for Number Corner today. Make sure you write down 2 equations that equal 141, one that's addition and one that's subtraction. I can't wait to see how creative you guys get.